So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my ALTERGEIST deck profile, an updated version of my ALTERGEIST deck profile, post Flames of Destruction. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more deck profiles like these, please make sure you guys go down there and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Recently, I actually posted an ALTERGEIST deck profiles 2 days ago, and you guys were just flaming me for not playing a card like Personal Spoofing. Ever since the release of ALTERGEIST Multi-Faker, 100% hands down, Personal Spoofing is the best trap card in your deck, and I'll explain to you guys that further once I progress through the trap lineup. In the previous deck profile, you guys were criticizing me for not playing this card, but in reality, I actually played this card at 3. I want to maximize yourself on actually playing this card. I was actually planning to take this deck to regionals first to see how far I can go with this deck, and then showcase you guys the deck profile with the Personal Spoofing and things like that. So obviously this version I'm going to showcase you guys is by far way more superior than the previous version I showcased you. By the way guys, I do have Instagram, so if you guys can go down there and send me a follow on my Instagram page at TeamSamuraiX1, that'll be absolutely amazing. And let's get to 1,000 followers. I'm pretty sure the notification squad are already on that to reach 1,000 subscribers. No way, not subscribers, I mean 1,000 followers. You guys are amazing. Follow me on Instagram, guys. By the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your 130,000 subscriber playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada, USA, international shipping may cost extra, and these are going to be up for a limited time only, so make sure you guys get it while you guys can. I'll leave a link to my Facebook page in the description box below. All you guys gotta do is message me on that Facebook page, and if you guys do not have Facebook, that's okay. Please email me at TeamSamuraiX1@gmail.com, and I'll give you guys full details on how you guys can get the mat. So make sure you guys help support the channel by getting your 130,000 subscriber playmat today. That'll be absolutely amazing. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. And the last ALTERGEIST monster you're playing in the deck is double ALTERGEIST Silquidus. This card is one of the best disruptor cards in the deck. Starting with our monsters in our play, of course, the best monster in the deck is triple ALTERGEIST Multi-Faker. This card is absolutely amazing. One of the best cards in the deck, and I'm just really glad that we have access to Multi-Faker now in TCG. If you guys do not know what Multi-Faker's effect is, that is a 3-star Dark Spellcaster monster with the stats of 1200 attack and 800 defense, and his effect is absolutely incredible, and it just synergizes really well with his deck. If you activate a trap card, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can special summon one ALTERGEIST monster from your deck in defense position, except for ALTERGEIST Multi-Faker. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect, except for ALTERGEIST monsters. You can only use this effect ALTERGEIST Multi-Faker once per turn. So as long as this card is special summoned, you get to tutor out a ALTERGEIST monster directly from the deck. Whether or not you use cards like ALTERGEIST Manifestation to revive this card from the graveyard, or use his own effect to special summon itself to the side of the field, he will get to bring out an ALTERGEIST monster directly from the deck. We're just really glad that we're actually able to play this card now. This card literally speeds up the deck by a ton, and she's able to get access to any of your ALTERGEIST monster directly from your deck to your hand. So triple ALTERGEIST Multi-Faker, definitely a must-off in the deck. Next off, you're going to play, of course, triple ALTERGEIST Marionette. This card is your trap card searcher for your deck. When it's normal summon, you get to set an ALTERGEIST trap card directly from your deck to your spawn trap card zone. So if you open up with Marionette and obviously Multi-Faker, you're actually able to combo off these two really well during your opponent's turn. You can normal summon Marionette, set a trap card, activate the trap card, special summon Multi-Faker, and then you can special summon the Wind Guy directly from your deck, which is really cool. So that's a cool interactive combo that you can do with this deck by opening up Marionette and the Multi-Faker. It's just a very standard combo that you guys can actually do. This card is essentially another monster aboard of the deck as well. You can target an ALTERGEIST card you control, send it to the graveyard, and target an ALTERGEIST monster in your graveyard and special summon it, which is really nice. So she's actually able to revive back cards like Multi-Faker from the graveyard, and if Multi-Faker is special summon, you actually are able to use Multi-Faker's effect, which is really nice to special summon an ALTERGEIST monster directly from the deck. Next off, you're going to play, of course, triple ALTERGEIST Meluseek. If you guys do not know what Meluseek's effect is, that this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. Whenever this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can target one card your opponent controls and send it to the graveyard, which is really nice. So if your opponent has no way to actually stop this 500 direct damage, you're actually able to use her effect to target a card your opponent controls, and they'll be forced to send it to the graveyard, which is amazing. So if any monsters that you picked that has a destruction effect, it will not gain their destruction effect in the graveyard because it doesn't destroy, it sends the monster to the graveyard. And it has a really amazing effect is that if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add an ALTERGEIST monster directly from the deck to your hand. So essentially it straddles for the deck, and with the release of Link Kuriboh in our metagame, you're actually able to normal summon Meluseek, inflict damage to your opponent, and then send a card your opponent controls to the graveyard, link summon Meluseek into Link Kuriboh, and then once the card is sent to the graveyard, you get to search Multi-Faker directly from your deck to your hand, which is really awesome. So there's so much utility with Meluseek. So not only does she's able to inflict damage to your opponent, but also at the same time deal with any problematic face-up cards on the board, and also get access to into your multi-faker directly from your deck to your hand, especially linking this card into Link Kuriboh. This card is like the Magic Spectre Kieran for Altergeist. What this card does is that it's quick effect. You can turn one other Altergeist card you control to the hand, then target one card your opponent controls, return that target to the hand. If this card was sent from the field to the graveyard, you basically get to add an Altergeist trap card directly from your graveyard back into your hand, which is really amazing. And this card combos off really well with multi-faker. So if you activate a trap card, you special multi-faker from your hand, activate multi-faker's effect to bring out Sokotis directly from the deck. You can use Sokotis effect to actually bounce back multi-faker to your hand to return that monster to the hand, which is amazing. And since I'm not playing Pot of Desires in this specific version, you guys don't have to maximize yourself on actually playing 3 copies of Sokotis. So seeing multiple copies of this card in your hand is not good. That's why personal spoofing is just really amazing to shuffle this card back into the deck to add multi-faker directly from your deck to your hand. And for the last couple monsters we're playing in the deck is of course triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, and also triple Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, okay? Especially against decks like FTK, you want to see these cards in your hand as quickly as possible, stopping the Instant Fusion Search, and Ghost Ogre stopping the Starving Venom. These cards are really good overall cards against today's metagame, really good against Dracos, really good against basically any rogue deck. Ghost Ogre and Ash Blossom is definitely a must-off. I feel like these 6 hand traps in today's metagame, especially since FTK is still around, by the time you guys are probably watching this video, the ban list is probably out if you guys are watching this video at a later date. We still currently haven't gotten ban list, so these cards are just really important to play in the deck. But that's pretty much for the monsters. Let's go off into our spells. Next off, for the only spells that you're playing in the deck is Triple Pod Duality. This card is absolutely phenomenal. You basically dig 3 cards deeper into your deck to potentially see your cards like Multi-Faker. And the most important card that you obviously want to see is cards like Personal Spoofing. So you just want to get access to Personal Spoofing as quickly as possible. And Pod of Duality actually gets you there. The only downside about Personal Spoofing is that Personal Spoofing is not an Altergeist trap card. If it was an Altergeist trap card, it would be GG. This deck would be like the best deck. So you always got to result to cards like Pod Duality to actually get you access to this card as quickly as possible. So potentially seeing 3 cards deeper in your deck to see this card is just very amazing. So Pod Duality, you just want to see your Personal Spoofing, aka your Altergeist Multi-Faker. So definitely a must-have in the deck. And if you guys would like, you guys can also play the Spellbook engine. The Spellbook engine is just really good with cards like Malusik as well, because you just go Malusik, Spellbook, send Malusik to graveyard, draw 2, activate Malusik's effect to basically search an Altergeist monster directly from the deck to your hand. But it's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play. Just use my deck as a guide to what you guys are playing in your own deck. But I personally really enjoy using Pod Duality, and throughout testing, this card has given me really good results. Start with the trap. You want to play the best Altergeist trap in the deck, which is triple Personal Spoofing. This card is absolutely insane. I'd like to apologize that I didn't showcase you guys me playing this in the previous version. This card is the best card in the deck. Without Multi-Faker, this card sucks. You know what I mean? And the only downside about Personal Spoofing is that this card is not a Altergeist trap card. So you can't easily access this card directly from your deck to your hand using cards like Marionetter. Once returned, you can shuffle one other Altergeist card from your hand or facer from the field into the main deck. Add one Altergeist monster from your deck to your hand. If you have too many copies of monsters in your hand and you just want to see Multi-Faker, Personal Spoofing can just shuffle back the monster to their deck to basically get access to a Multi-Faker directly, which is really awesome. And Multi-Faker synergizes really well with Personal Spoofing is that Multi-Faker says that if you activate a trap card, you can special summon this card from your hand. So what you can do with Personal Spoofing is on your opponent's turn, activate Personal Spoofing, even though you don't have Multi-Faker in your hand, shuffle a monster into the deck or a trap card into the deck to basically add Multi-Faker into your hand. And then once that resolves, you can activate Multi-Faker's effect since you activated Personal Spoofing this turn, which is a trap card, to special summon a Multi-Faker that you added with Personal Spoofing directly from your hand. She's able to bring out Altergeist Solquitos directly from the deck, which is absolutely amazing. So Personal Spoofing, definitely a must-off. Next off to our trap cards, we're going to play, of course, Triple Altergeist Protocol. This card is one of the best Altergeist trap card in the deck, obviously. If you guys do not know what Altergeist Protocol, this card came out in Circuit Break. The activation and effects of Altergeist cards activated on your field cannot be negated. So any effects like Solemn Strikes that would negate cards like Marionetter or Multi-Faker, they cannot negate it as long as Protocol is on the board. So this card is essentially an effect on steroids by, sending an Altergeist card you control to the graveyard, negates the activation, and then destroy the card, which is pretty awesome. And Marionetter can get you access to this card directly from the deck to your hand. Next off, you're going to play, of course, Triple Altergeist Manifestation. This card is absolutely insane. Essentially a monster reborn for Altergeist. And also, when you special summon cards like Multi-Faker, again, using cards like Manifestation, you're actually able to just special summon a monster directly from the deck using Multi-Faker's effect, which is pretty awesome. So, and Manifestation is really powerful because it enables you to actually ramp more monsters on the board, so that way that you can just apply more pressure on your opponent, and at the same time can potentially give you access to more link plays into your cards like your Altergeist Hextia, which is really good. And the last Altergeist trap card that I'm playing in the deck, and I believe that this card is actually pretty decent in the deck. I don't see a lot of builds playing this, but I'm playing Altergeist Emulatelf. Okay, what this card does is that it special summons itself as an effect monster. So it's a trap monster, and this card is also treated as a trap card. It has a stat of 1800 defense and 1400 attack. If it's summoned this way while it is the monster zone, other Altergeist trap cards you control cannot be destroyed cards effects. Also, neither player can target them with card effects. So as long as you have the trap card in the monster zone, you basically protect cards like Manifestation and also your Altergeist Protocol from cards like Twin Twister, cards like the True Dracos of Spells, which is pretty awesome. So that's why I actually like this card. Not only is it a trap card, but it's a monster which can also deal damage to your opponent, and at the same time gets you access to cards like Altergeist Hextia, which is really good. So this card is really amazing. You can just freely bounce this card to your hand using cards like Kuriboh's effect to bounce an opponent's monster to the hand, which is really important. So Emul itself, definitely one of my personal favorite cards in the deck. Not a lot of people playing this, but I recommend you guys playing this card because not only is it a trap card, but it's a monster, it's a trap monster, and also helps you get access to your link monster plays. And next off, for your other trap cards you're playing in the deck is you're playing triple infinite impermanence. This card is absolutely insane, guys. I feel like every deck should be able to play this card because not only is this card a trap card, but it's a hand trap. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate the effect. So it's an effect dealer on steroids, and the reason why I say this is because effect dealer only works on the main phase and only works on your opponent's main phase, but this card works anytime. Alright guys, so you can negate any monster effect during any time, and obviously except during the damage step. Then if this card was set before activation and it's on the field at resolution, for the rest of this turn all other spawn trap cards effects in the columns are negated. Alright, so what this card does is that not only can you activate this card from your hand, but if you're going first you can set this card. Okay, and if your opponent has, you know, a set spawn trap card in the exact same zone that this card is set in, you know, so the, you know, opposite zone, and you activate this card to negate the monster effect, that spawn trap card in that zone will be negated because of infinite impermanence's effect, which is really insane. Okay, and not only that is that if you're going second, you essentially have 9 hand traps. Okay, including 3 of these and 3 ogres, okay, and 3 ash blossoms to protect yourself from getting FTK'd. So you essentially have 9 main deck outs to the FTK, and you're playing a 40 card deck, so you're more likely going to be able to see one of these cards. So going second, these cards are just really powerful, and at the same time, Infinite Impermanence is just a really good card going first overall. Next for the Solemn Brigade, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Solemn Warning, and last but not least, double Solemn Strike. The deck sometimes actually have a hard time beating over a big boss monster, so having, you know, trap cards to negate the summon before the monster even touches the board is just absolutely amazing. And these cards also help protect your Altergeist monster as well. So Solemn Strike, Solemn Warning, and Solemn Judgment, definitely a must-have. And last but not least, guys, I'm playing double Anti-Spell Fragments going first, especially against Pendulum. If you're actually able to flip this card with a bunch of back rolls, you're pretty much going to win the duel. And Spell is just an auto win against most decks in today's metagame. Sometimes it can hurt Dragos if they have cards like Diagram and they don't have a Tribute Spell or Trap card to actually get rid of this card. So Anti-Spell can actually become very beneficial in my personal opinion, and it's auto win against Pendulums, obviously. Start with the side deck you're going to play, of course, double Gamma Seal to see Turtle Kaiju. This card is just really important to face against True Drago because this deck has a hard time beating over Masterpiece. And the really good thing about Gamma Seals is that, you know, you can just, you know, Gamma Seal your opponent's True Drago and then activate the Kuriboh's effect to basically bounce Gamma Seal to your hand. And then next turn, if they bring on another boss monster, you can just Gamma Seal them again, which is pretty cool. Next turn to play, of course, the Wonder Geki, the Dark Hole. Really good board wipes against True Dragos. Next, you also want to play a Triple Evenly Match. You know, auto win against that True Drago matchup. And next we're going to play, of course, auto win against True Drago matchup, obviously. Triple Red Reboot, really good against the Mirror match, going first as well. Double Heavy Storm Duster, this card is absolutely amazing going first. It's a trap card which triggers Multi-Faker, which is really nice, and it just gets rid of back row, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, for your going first cards, especially against Pen Magicians, you're going to play, of course, Triple Rivalry Awards to run off your side deck. And remember, guys, side deck is always up to personal preference, what you guys want to play. Just make sure you guys use my side deck as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck. For the extra deck, you're going to play, of course, Triple Altergeist Hextia, the best Altergeist monster in my personal opinion. If you guys do not know what this card does, is that it requires 2 Altergeist monsters. Gains attack equals to the original attack of each Altergeist monster it points to. So you usually just bring it out, you know, in the extra monster zone. It's obviously just going to be pointing to 1 monster down. So it gains the attack of that monster, which is pretty awesome. When a spawn trap card is activated, which is a quick effect, you can tribute 1 Altergeist monster this card points to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Altergeist card directly from your deck to your hand. So this card searches any of your Altergeist cards. And essentially, you know, 6 Samurai Shien for Altergeist. So the best Altergeist monster in the deck. And the Altergeist that you're just going to be making the most. Altergeist Kidoga. Only 1 copy. You barely make this card. You're going to be more likely going to Altergeist Hextia. And the last Altergeist monster you're playing in the deck is the Prime Banshee. I never make this card. This card sucks. I win most of the time with just my trap cards that go into Hextia anyways. But Prime Banshee is just there for certain situations that you need to go into it. But you know what? These 2 are not necessary to play in the deck. Hexia just does all the work, man. Double Link Kuriboh. Okay, this card is in here because of the Malusik. There's a level 1, gets you access to Link Kuriboh. Once Malusik sent to the graveyard, you basically get to surge an Altergeist monster directly from deck to your hand. You want Underclock Taker, you know, for extra damage, which is pretty nice. And for boss monsters, trying to play, of course, the Decode Talker, Tabalog, Trisbania. This card can actually help get rid of back rolls and just burn for a game. Brawler Dragon, really powerful cards. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare, Griffin. The cards are really powerful cards right here. And last but not least, when I play, of course, the one Black Rose Dragon. The reason I'm playing Black Rose Dragon is because I find times that when I have multiple hand traps on my hand, and I just need to clear my opponent's board while I have a Marionetta on the field, it's normal to win the hand trap to make Black Rose Dragon to nuke my opponent's entire board. So there were, twice or 3 times that came up. So Black Rose definitely a must-have in the deck, in my personal opinion, if you're playing that many hand traps, just for certain situations where you need to get rid of a lot of floodgates or a lot of back row. Black Rose is there for you. So that's pretty much for the deck profile, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go out there and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. This is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it. Like, no, this league business.